Welcome to Subramani. Society and obviously our families teach us to think in a particular way. So, when you see a picture of a dog, you're supposed to say so sweet and you're supposed to cuddle it. But when you see a pig, you don't, it does not arouse anything for you because it's okay to eat a pig. Now, for the Chinese, when he sees a dog, maybe he sees it as food, and when he sees a pig, he sees that also as food. Now, what the Americans are telling the whole world is, look, this is the way you have to think. You cannot eat a dog, but we can eat pigs. You cannot play around with a tiger. You cannot have tiger bones. So, what if China creates its own tiger farms? What if those tigers are born in captivity, grown in captivity, and at the age of 5 or 6 they are killed for their bones? Well, you're not supposed to do, but we can kill your chicken and pigs for our food, right? So we are just, depending on which society you are in, you're taught that some things are good and some things are not good. Now, if you are a boss and there are 3 leave applications, one girl saying she is pregnant and she wants leave, one person saying my father is unwell and I need to take time off to look after him, and another guy saying I need to look after my health, I need to join a gym and I need to leave 1 hour early every day, or I'll come early and I will leave late, or I'll come early and leave early and therefore I can go to the gym. Who do you think will get priority? First, the girl who is asking for pregnancy leave is protected statutorily in all countries other than US, where leave has to be given to her. We'll talk about it a little later. The parental leave, which means that was the maternity leave, the leave that a girl gets for looking after the kid. Maybe the father also gets, but that we'll call that maternity leave. The other one is the parental leave, looking after your parents. Is that important? Well, each company has to decide, but is it yours by right? The answer is no. There is no such a law in any part which I know of where it's which says you have to give leave to somebody for looking after his or her parents. But it is true that you have to give leave to a girl for her pregnancy. What happens if it's a woman who is decided not to get married, or a woman who is decided not to have a kid? She is married, she does not want to have a kid, or she does whatever reasons, right? So what happens to her? Does she get that 12 weeks leave? No. Does she get the 20 weeks leave for pregnancy, maternity, etc.? No. But what if that same girl says, okay, I would have got the pregnancy maternity leave, so give it to me, I want to use it for my parental duties towards my parents. I'm an only child, I have to look after my parents, I need some time off, maybe I need 1 day off or 2 days off in a month where I have to visit them, look after them, etc., because it's not convenient for me to live in the same house, so therefore this arrangement, right? So will you get this leave by choice? The answer is no. But it is very emotional to say, oh, I'm not getting leave to look after my father or my mother and therefore I'm changing jobs. It does happen. So how do you handle all, or a guy saying I want to go swimming, I want to go to the gym, I want to look after my health. So first is your own baby, second is your own parent, and third is yourself. So which do we prioritize? Now this is very difficult because of our structured thinking. Oh, this is necessary, we have to give leave. Now America does not have paid maternity leave. There are women who come back to the job market very quickly, 10-12 days after delivery, after going through so much of physical trauma, which countries like India thinks you need 6 months to recover. And there are women who come back to work in 10 days, 12 days, whatever, right? So depending on the fact that they have no savings or they have no earnings during that period, forces such decisions on them. That's fine. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking of parental leave. Why can't parental leave be made mandatory? It's not true in India. If you ask me, it makes a lot of business sense. If I were an employer, I would happily give a lot of maternity leave simply because I know I can retain the employees only by giving maternity leave. I would even put up a huge creche in my office because it means the women who work in my office will be less stressed. There are a lot of changes which are happening. I mean, you get good quality right from strollers to reasonably good quality maids who are trained to look after kids. So yes, things have been made simple, but still maternity leave is a necessity for the physical trauma that the girl has gone through, and for the fact that she has to be with the kid at least for 6 months means you will get 6 months leave. Now, can't you extend the same thing to parents and say, I have to look after my parents, I am the only son, they have no other kids, so it is my duty, and my father has dementia, he's 70 years of age, so my mother can't even go and have a bath, so she needs some help, so I want to help her, so please give me leave. It's not yours by statutorily, it is not your job, it's not your right. But company may give you, companies in India will still give you. Just imagine telling your boss, my father is in the ICU, my mother can't handle him alone, so I need to be there, and he says, no, you go and do some work. That is not going to happen. But can you imagine somebody saying, I need to take care of myself, so I need to go to the gym, will I get some time off? Extremely doubtful, right? True that you have to wear your mask before you help others, but your parental mask may be far more important. Your parents may be just struggling for the day-to-day living. So why can't you get parental leave? So we have to just change the way we think and say, okay, this is good, this is true, this is important, but so is this point of view, right? So taking time off for social causes, taking time off for looking after your parents, etc., makes a lot of sense, especially if you want a smooth landing at retirement. Thank you.